Hello from Chinese.com. This is Mark Josie again. Welcome to my series on the Chinese calligraphy videos. And today I'll be talking about one very simple but important theory in Chinese calligraphy. And we call this 龍淡 or 陰陽. It's the yin and yang, which you usually heard of. The light and the dark, the heavy and the soft. So today we're going to be using ink juice. This is tea ink, so it's not really black, but it is still kind of black too. So ink juice is really good for demonstration because it will not take so long to grind the ink out. Okay. Now, to do any kind of calligraphy, Chinese calligraphy, you need the brush, the ink, which you put on a dish. Okay, do not squeeze ink juice into the ink pad, the stone pad, because the ink juice will sometimes be not so good and damage the stone. Have a bucket of water beside you like this, with the brushes that you don't need to use here inside. Okay, have a brush, a clean brush, dip some water, wet it, and now your brush is kind of wet. Shape it to a very sharp tip. Okay, shape it up. After you scrape, you shape it into a tip. And then now, we get rid of most of the moisture inside. Dip the ink. Make sure that your hair is all like dipped. And then to go like that, to squeeze and push the ink to the tip and out the brush. Remember, the blacker your ink is, the nicer the text look, but then will not be as good for painting. Okay. Right now, let's test this out. Okay. See, now this is black and solid. This is long or very dense. Okay, like very dense. You see, very dense. Long. Now we want this to be dam, which is very light. Wash it into the water. Flick your brush into the water and wash off the ink. Now you see the brush is so light in color anymore. See? Like not dark anymore, and now it's fading the color. So the more you do it, the more you wash off the ink, the lighter it becomes. See? So this is the tone of brushes. See? Different tones. Okay, right now let me get a piece of paper and we'll demonstrate why you need a light tone and why you need a very dense kind of black. Okay, so let me get a piece of paper and we'll come back here soon. Okay, so right now we got a piece of paper. Okay guys, so we got a long piece of paper, and take some time to get it through the camera. There we go. Okay, now what do I want to do is I want to draw, I want to do some very dark stuff and very light stuff, just to let you see. Okay, let me think about what to do. While I'm dipping the ink, I'm thinking about what to do. See? I don't know what to do. What should I draw? Okay, let's try this out. Okay, I want to get a there we go. I get it. Okay, let's do painting today. Okay, not text, painting. Okay, painting rocky kind of thing. Okay, rocky. You see, this is actually giving you the texture of a rocky, solid kind of vibe. Okay, it does give you a very rocky, rough, rocky thing. Okay, it may not look so complete right now, But when I'm done, it will look better. So as you see, I'm using some very dry and black kind of ink right here. Dry, black. Okay. Now I want something even more dry, so I need to really get rid of the moisture a bit. You see? By doing so, you can get the texture out. You see? Nice texture, right? Very rocky. Oops, just hit the camera. Need to reverse my hand to do this. Okay, so we got a big rock here. As you can see, the painting, see, very dry texture. Okay, might as well want some cross sections, cross texture like this. Little bit of contrast makes it more interesting. Okay. Now, guys, we got a very rocky mountain kind of thing. Okay, like little bit of solid feeling here, huh? Feeling, wow, solid. Now, but then if the painting is like this, all the way black, it will be kind of rough, and you need something kind of more soft, easy for the eyes, right? So what we want to do is we want to get this same brush to soften the color up. Really soften the color up. Wash out the ink. And now I'm washing out all the ink to see if the brush can really go to a lighter tone first. And juicing out the water as well as I go. So you see, right now it's black, but it's kind of gray already. You can't really even see the ink on the brush anymore. And of course, you can always get a piece of paper to test out the blackness first, like this. Okay. Piece of paper. Wow, very, 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 very light. Okay. Now I want to use a little bit of black on the tip. Little bit of black. Okay, look at this. Look over here. A little bit more black. You see what I'm doing? And this is the bamboo. Okay, what you want to do is you want to spread out some different vibe here. Okay, so you see we got some lighter color textured stuff, and you want to put some leaves there. You need a bit of liquid. It actually do hard to do with the camera here, but yeah, you see we have a little bit of texture, and if you want you can drop a little bit of ink right here for it to fade. You see, gradient color. You can also do this if you like. And right here a little bit of grassy. See? So you can actually do a lot of things with different texture. So right now, basically, we are working with a grayscale art piece, and you can actually have all these nice different textures in a piece of art. So instead of just having black, you have different things. And what's so fun about having all that little texture and tricks is that, okay, we can get some water get some water, very wet right now, and dip it right here. A quick stroke. And all of a sudden you smudge and dissolve all that little texture into a very nice style. Look at that. You're adding shadows. See? Adding shadows. So basically, as you can see right now, we got our art piece very, very, very rich in terms of flavor. We have a lot of different texture and fun vibe here. So to finish it off today, we'll write a letter. Okay, write a letter. Let me think about what to write. Okay, I'll write the word right here to balance it off, okay? So a quick word here. Okay, let's give it a shot. And the worst thing about these paintings is you don't have erasers, so you cannot really erase anything if you screw up. Okay. Done. The word here is Sinking. Celestial realm. Wow. Cool. Anyway, so to end this off, okay, I'll put my brush inside the bucket for washing later on. And the good thing about the bucket is that you can keep the brush all wet and ready to clean later on. So it's very easy to deal with. Right now I want to do a stamp, maybe right here. So let us pick a stamp today. Maybe a stamp here will be nice. Like that. Okay, let's get a stamp going. So again, we use the pricey stamp pad just for show. Take this one. As you can see, you need to really smack it to get the stamp out. Wow. Okay, done. Right here. It connects the painting and the text together. Done. Nice. Okay. So, there we go. Nice piece of quick painting. And just to, you know, test it. So, do you guys remember how we actually cut the paper? Maybe you don't, right? So, let's refresh. Right here, you need a clean brush with a little bit of water. Wow, the brush is not clean anymore. But anyway, right here, draw a stroke and tear it. There we go. You trimmed it. You can fine trim later on, but there we go. You can see our painting right here. Looks pretty damn good. Okay, guys. So just a sample here showing you the long dam usage of how to have roughness, softness, watery, contrast between black and white, the gray scales, the tone, the texture, and all that stuff. So it's really fun working with ink. So hope you like it. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye bye.